In this video we're going to look at the business-to-business eStore. This is a web-to-print ordering system for your regular customers to order through. In this case we've created an eStore for a company called Capital Real Estate. We've got a normal login box. They log in with an email and a password, and each user from Capital Real Estate has their own unique login using a unique email address. On the login box they also have a forgot password process in case they can't remember their password, and new users from Capital Real Estate can also register for a login themselves. So I've logged in and we can see straight away that the system has been branded for the customer. We've got the Capital Real Estate logo in the top left hand corner, and this navigation bar has been colour schemed to match their logo. We've also changed the colour scheme for the hover over colour and the selected button colour. If you wish, you can also put a logo in the bottom left hand corner to show your company branding as well. We've logged in as a lady called Deborah Jennings, and we can see that her name is recognised there. The system knows who's logged in based on their login details. In this case we have just 4 product categories, and these are shown in a list on the left hand side, and in brackets we can see how many products are in each category. The categories are also displayed across the screen as panels. Let's start by clicking on the business stationery category, and in this category we've got 4 products. Let's have a look at the letterheads first. So in this case we can select a quantity from the drop down. The system has got a print ready file already loaded in for this product. So this is a product that has fixed artwork. Each time they order it, it's just the same artwork file that's being used. If you prefer, you can give the customer the option to upload their artwork, and you can turn off the print ready file. Or you can have the print ready file and you can turn off the upload function. Let's have a look at one of the other products. We'll look at these application forms. In this case, this is a product held in stock, and we've got a current stock availability of 6,000 units in the warehouse. For the stock products to work, you need to have an ePrint system with the warehouse module functionality turned on. We can select the quantity that we want. We see the price changes. We can check the artwork file if we wish. We've got the print ready file available here, and then we can add to the cart. So now we're in the cart. We've got one item there, the capital rental application forms. We can see the quantity and we can see the price. We'll go back and we'll order another product. This time let's order the business cards. I'm going to order 500. We can see the price change, and in this case this is an editable product, and so instead of adding to the cart we get the option to edit the product. The product editing screen is just going to load for us, which will take a few seconds, and then your customer can see their business card on screen and they can edit it as they wish. Now in this case the system has recognized that we've logged in as Deborah Jennings, and so it's populated the card with Deborah's details, and it's pulled these from the CRM database of the ePrint system. If these details are correct, Deborah wouldn't have to edit her card at all. She could just proceed to place the order. But if some of the details were not correct, she could just come in here and edit them. And if you see, as I edit the mobile number, it's actually changing on screen in real time as they do the editing. Let's say that Deborah's actually ordering this card for somebody else. It's not for her. So we'll change all the details. She's actually ordering it for Dave Jennings. So we've changed the mobile. Let's change the phone as well. And we can add job title. In this case, we've set up the job title as a drop down. And let's also change the image. Images for editable products can be loaded in three ways. You can build a system gallery for your customers using images they've supplied to you, or your customers can upload a file from their hard drive, and when they upload the file from the hard drive, they can choose to save that into the user gallery if they wish. So your customers control the user gallery, you control the system gallery. And we'll just select the correct image here. So we've now got Dave's name, his title, his image, and we've corrected the phone numbers. We could also correct the email address. If, for example, this user didn't have a mobile number, we could just delete that mobile. And then when we tab out of the field, do you see that the email has moved up to fill the space? We could have set this the other way around. We could have had it so that the email remained static and the phone number moved down to fill the space. Just two different ways of using the same function. So we'll now give that a PDF preview. The mobile number is mandatory, so we'll add that in again. You can see that it's reappeared, and the little M prompt has reappeared as well. So now we're generating the PDF preview. And when the customer sees the PDF preview, they can alter its size on screen. And then they have to tick a confirmation box here at the top to confirm that the PDF is correct. If that's correct, they can add that to the cart. When we go back to the cart, we'll now have the two items in the cart, the business card and the rental application forms that we added earlier. We're going to go through the checkout process so you can see what your customer experiences as they check out. Here are the business cards, here are the application forms. We've got a basic delivery calculator here. We're just going to add some local delivery. It's just adding $10, and we'll go proceed to the checkout. Here we can add the order title. We're just going to call this demo order. We can put in an order number. And if you wish, you can let your customer choose when delivery is required. These fields can be turned on or off though. You can also make some of these fields mandatory if you wish, but you don't have to have the delivery required by field if you don't wish. The customer can then add comments, and we'll continue. The customer can see their default invoice address and their default delivery address. And if those are correct, that's fine. If they're not, they can choose a different address, or they can add a new address. We're now on the final screen. This is a confirmation screen. They can see all the selections that they've made, and if they're happy with that, they can confirm the order. The system's going to generate an on-screen order confirmation for them. It's also going to email them an order confirmation, and it's going to email the system administrator an email notifying that there is a new order that's been placed. So this is the on-screen confirmation. Thank you for your order. The number is 226. So if we go to ePrint MIS and we go to the Orders tab, this is where the new web orders are received into the system. And here's order number 226 sitting at the top of the screen. It's called Demo Order, and it's from Capital Real Estate, placed by Deborah Jennings on the 17th of November. We'll click on that to open it up. We can see on the left hand side there's an icon which is showing us that there's at least one attachment on this order. We can see a summary of the value of all the items on the order, and we can click on these individual panels to see the individual items. Here's the business card, and there's the PDF file that was generated. Here's the application form, and this actually had the artwork already attached to it in the product, and so that's come through on the order as well. What the user can do is they can click on Progress to Job. If they wish, they can generate a delivery note, and if they wish, they can generate purchase orders for these items. It could be that these items are actually being outsourced, being printed by a third-party printer. In this case they're not, so I'm going to turn off the purchase orders, and then we can click OK. That will archive the order, and it will raise a job in the system, and from the job we can generate job tickets. If we wanted to, we could raise purchase orders or delivery notes from the job itself, and we can also raise an invoice from the job. And so this is a second flow for ePrint MIS. The first flow you will have seen in our other videos, where you start by creating an estimate, then progressing a successful estimate to become a job. In this case, the workflow has started with your customer placing an order online, and then you accept the order and progress the order to become a job. So that's the basics of the business-to-business eStore. Hopefully that's given you an idea of how the system works.